Hey Substance Gaming subscribers, what is going on? I am the Freezing Canadian and I play Battlefield 3. And so the gameplay you will be seeing today is a gameplay of Conquest on Grand Bazaar or Choke Point Heaven next to Operation Metro, but we'll talk about that in a second. And I'm using the assault kit with the AK-74M, which is the default Russian rifle in this game, and so I'm using the Cobra sight, a foregrip, and a heavy barrel. Now, for those of you who don't know, Conquest is a game mode where there are multiple flags placed around the map, and basically you have to capture the flags, which forces the enemy to respawn in their spawn, and basically you spawn trap them until the game is over. So it's the equivalent of domination in Call of Duty, and what I want to talk to you guys today about is whether or not the April patch, or March patch, excuse me, for Battlefield was doing anything worthwhile. Was it accomplishing anything? Did it get rid of any major problems in the game, or did it just create more? So first, let's start off with one of the most annoying things that any Battlefield player would love to see removed from the game is frag rounds. Now, frag rounds, for those of you who don't know, is a shotgun pellet that basically fires a mini rocket, you could say, and so it's extremely powerful, extremely dangerous, and basically what they are supposed to do is supposed to suppress the enemy, make them have to take cover, make them run away, basically. And with the USAS, it was the equivalent of having a grenade launcher that has 12 nades in it. Basically, it was extremely powerful, extremely hard to kill anyone using it, and it was just extremely unfair. And thank God that DICE did fix that, so that is one thing that most players do not have to worry about. The recurrence of the USAS has gone down greatly from before the patch and after the patch, so that's a great thing. Now, the next thing that might annoy some snipers in particular is the recon kit has a device or a equipment called an MAV. An MAV is a mobile air vehicle, or a little vehicle that basically flies in the air. This little vehicle is used to spot enemies and basically show your teammates where the enemy's coming from. Now, this in the pre-patch, excuse me, this could be used to run enemies over and kill them, so you would have multiple snipers in the back of the map simply killing the enemy team without them standing a chance. So post-patch, what happens is if you were to roadkill someone with the MAV, you end up only killing them, but your MAV does get destroyed, so it's not as useful as a tactic as it was before, thank God. That got one of the major problems removed. Now, other than that, there are no real weapon or equipment issues that were pre-patch. Post-patch, what happened with, I'm not going to say the name of the shotgun because that's only to, if I were to say the name, it would only make more people want to use it, test it, try it. And that's something I'm not willing to do, I don't want to do. Basically, there is a shotgun that when used with certain equipment, it has extreme ranges and extreme power and accuracy compared to pre-patch and compared to its equivalents. And so that has been a bug since the patch, and that is one thing that has been ruined by the patch now. You will see one or two people in a game using this strategy, we'll call it, and it is very annoying, very, very hard to counter. But let's move on to air vehicles. Air vehicles have two major problems: other air vehicles and engineers on the ground, and a few tanks occasionally, but they're not the major problem. Now, with air vehicles, the distance and time it takes to lock onto the enemy, make sure that your stinger or whatever you're shooting will hit them, the time has been decreased, while the I believe this is not don't call me on this, but I believe the distance you can lock on has been increased, so that makes it easier for air vehicles to get taken down, and it just makes vehicles period a lot easier to be destroyed, to be countered with, and it makes the game very standard, very straightforward and it also makes it a very much infantry based game, unfortunately. Now some of you might like that, but personally I don't. Now as you can see here, I'm using the IFV, or the LAV as some of you may call it, and this is a smaller version of a tank basically. And that's the next thing I want to talk about. Tanks in this game have this sort of, I don't know, oh, sorry about that glitch there, but tanks in this game have a sort of weakness or brittleness now because of the patch, where it takes 3 to 4 SMAs or RPGs, that is the main engineer rocket, to destroy them, and it only takes 2 javelin missiles to completely disable and destroy a tank. Now in my own thoughts and practice, this is ridiculous. All you have to do is you have to have 2 or 3 people using the javelin, which is a lock-on based rocket that can hit any air vehicle, because flares an EMC jammer or a cloud radar basically that blocks enemy projectiles, that will not stop it. And so the javelin post-patch has these extreme capabilities. It can easily destroy tanks, air vehicles, any vehicle that has lock on it. You can lock onto it with the javelin and easily take it out without any problems at all. And that's something DICE needs to address. But that's all for my real thoughts on the beta, or excuse me, on the patch. And I'm just going to quickly talk about my channel. I am a Battlefield player. I do a lot of Battlefield content. Hope all you guys at Substance like my stuff. If you do, come check me out, and I got a sweet little bonus clip for you right here. It's Caspian Border, and I'm in a Venom. Have fun. Enjoy.